Here we are in San Felipe, starting the 3 Omega tour down Baja. Come along and follow us all the way down Baja.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Happy Hour Live. I am trying to share a link. I'm going to see if I can do this here, because that was Cowboy Biker Adventures Don, and he is with Miss Karen, Karen's New Journey, and our own Jim Burchak. We're going to see if I can share. I'm going to go ahead and post the link in here. It is open mic night, and let's see if they're in the room. And let's see, put that out there. And I have not looked to see who all is there. I'm just kind of getting set up. I am poolside at Mesa Verde RV Resort in Yuma, Arizona. And just let's see if we can we get the pool? We get a little bit of the pool, and I can't turn it too far that way. With the sun is still too far up, but as soon as the sun kind of goes down, we will get the sunset. Hopefully, we'll get an update from Cowboy Biker Adventures that they are calling that the 3 Amigo Tour. And let me see. Well, I can't. Let's hope that they're in the room. Are they in the room? Do we have Cowboy Biker Adventures? Let's see here. I'm not seeing them. I'm not seeing any of the group. Excuse me while I do a little bit of office work here, guys. I'm going to see if I can't send them a link. I did talk to them earlier, and they do have internet. I think Dawn actually had to buy the internet and have some access for tonight's show. So let's see if I can, if my computer will. There we go. Let's see if we can't. There we go. Sending them. We'll just send them an email with the link. If you want to join us tonight, all you have to do is click on the link I'm putting down in the bottom right here. And there we go. There we go. Oh, okay. Well, that took a little bit of setup. We got it done. Cheers, guys. From Yuma, Arizona, Mesa Verde. Not one of my favorite parks because they don't allow pets here. And I'm not a big fan of that, but I do get it. There are a number of people out there that don't want to be around pets or animals for whatever reason. And that's okay. But I see somebody coming into the room there. I don't have a picture yet, but I'm sure that they're going to be here soon. Yeah, I'm seeing some people there. So let me go down the list. Can you guys hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me. Well, I think I got a thumbs up there. All right. Let's go back in the room. Who is in the room with us here tonight? We have WCRV Adventures is first in the house. That is Wayne and Carrie. How are you guys doing? New to full timing, and hopefully you guys are enjoying that. I get little updates from them every now and then, and I haven't heard from you in a while. I hope everything is going okay. X Fired Up is in the house, and let's roll on down. Cosmic Mermaid and Starman is here. You guys had a long conversation. Ralph Hattenberg is here. There's 6549 Harry. Glad to have you here. Jeff Edwards is in the house. Glad to have you here. Oh, let's see if I miss your name. Jennifer LaFord. Hello, dear. How you doing? Glad to have you here. got moved to, let's see here, just kind of scrolling the names there. And okay, there we go. There we go. Hold on with your questions there, because it's only me tonight, because my other half, that is Miss Karen, my co-host, is normally sitting in the chair beside me. She has run away from home. She has. And at last I heard, she's down in Mexico. So got moved here to Yuma and had to leave. Tom and Lori RV Life, got hung out with them for 14 days and just had an outstanding time with them. Miss Karen was there for a little while until it got time for her to leave and head for Mexico, along with Jim and Dawn. So we'll touch in with them soon. There's Next Exit. Hello there. How's it going, Bob? Bob and Pearl. Gosh, you know what? I forgot all of my stickers. I got a boatload of stickers from Bob and Pearl's rally out there, and I forgot those tonight. So we'll just have to, one of these nights, we will catch up on stickers, so that before I can stick them up, I have to show them on here. So let's see, rolling on down here. Oh. There's RV Living Life. Heard from them. Hopefully that in the room. I see somebody mentioned RV Living Life. There they are. That's Gary and Carol. Glad to have you guys here. They're not in my green room. And there's John kicking back. Glad to have you here. So if you want to join us tonight, it is open mic night. You guys kind of set the chatter, set the talk. And if you have questions about traveling down to Mexico, I have 3 people on the line that are going to be able to help you with that. And just click on this link right here, follow the instructions. It will put you into the green room, where I will probably accidentally delete you. No, I won't do that. We've been doing it long enough. I won't do that. So, Travels with Dottie is there. Glad to have you. I like that name. I like that name. Rob, that is Rob, the Starlink guy from the Next Exit rally. Glad to have you here. So he was showing off his Starlink over there at the rally, and at times was the only one that actually had signal. So he was gracious enough to share that with everybody over there that could connect into him. And you'll have to let me know, Rob, how many people was the record for how many people you had connected to your Wi-Fi while you were there? Because I heard some names, or some numbers. I don't want to put it out there, but I know it was a lot. So glad that you are here. With that said, are you guys ready to go? I see Miss Karen and Dawn. It looks like we've got Jim there. I see a thumbs up. Let's go ahead and add you guys in. What is going on, guys? How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I can hear you. You have a signal. That is Jim Bertrand over on the left-hand side, Miss Karen in the middle there, and Dawn over there on the right-hand side. So glad to have you guys along. And where are you now? What are you doing?
Puerto.
Went to see when? Yeah. Puertocito?
Puertocito, yeah.
The hot tubs on the Baja or on the Sea of Cortez coast.
Okay.
Hot Springs.
Now,
Hot Springs.
Hot Springs. I'm sorry.
It's an ocean hot springs. We're parked close to there.
is that right? Now, you guys aren't giving up the hot springs to be here for the live, are you?
How did you know, Dave?
Just for your life.
Just for the live. Well, I thank you, and hopefully we can get you guys back over to the hot springs. Have you been able to visit there yet?
Not really.
Goes by the tide. You have to wait until the tide comes in, cools it down a little bit, and then after the tide starts to go out again, that's when it's tolerable temperature.
Okay.
So we have to wait for the tide.
Now, I talked to you guys on, was it Friday?
Was it Friday?
Or was
It was a Saturday.
I don't
That was
remember.
yesterday. Yesterday.
And you
Yeah,
guys
today's
were
Sunday, so
eating,
Saturday.
It was yesterday.
you guys were eating lunch, and I have to tell you, I was kind of jealous what you had going on there. Do you want to confess what you had going on there for our phone conversation?
Well, if I was them, I wouldn't mention it, but I had real fajitas.
Nice.
Shrimp tacos.
And
Yes.
I had fish tacos.
There's something
And
wrong
how
about
was
that,
it?
Dave.
How
Oh, it
was it?
was so good. So good.
Mine was
Absolutely.
fantastic,
Yeah.
and Don brought his home.
Yeah, I still have some. I think I ate 3 fajitas out of mine, and I bet I can make 5
5
more.
more.
I like it. I like it.
And I think it was
So-
like $10, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
9 or $10.
Yep.
Isn't that something? Did you have somebody WCRV Adventures, they said lunchtime margaritas? ?
No,
No, we had Fresca.
Fresca, yeah.
Oh, get
All
out.
3 of us.
Yeah.
They actually
Yeah.
have Fresca in Mexico.
It's a big thing.
Well, Dave, you got to remember, you can't drink margaritas 24/7. Well, you could, but
I think we drank enough margaritas.
that's evening time.
I'm
We had one
willing
for
to
Ralph,
put-
and we had another one for Ralph, and another one for Ralph.
Yeah.
Well, somebody's gonna be putting in margarita. So
Obviously.
Already happened.
already
Ralph
happened.
Hattenberg. Yeah.
Yeah. He
Okay,
requested
so-
we have margaritas.
Awesome. Now you guys were in San Felipe. Now where you're at now, how far away is that from San Felipe? Have you traveled far? Or what have you
75 miles south.
79 kilometers.
Well, no, it was 119 or 25 kilometers south. So I think
75 miles, yeah.
saying about 75 miles.
Okay. All right. So that's a regular travel date. Was that influenced by Miss Karen at all?
No, it's just destination influence.
That's
And
how far it was to get to the hot springs.
Yeah.
Period.
We were here early. We were here early.
We were here early. Yes.
and the roads got narrower, and they
Beer.
don't put enough blacktop in between that and the washes. You got a lot of dips and ups and downs because the road is not as stable as we're used to, and it's very narrow.
Now what?
This is
Do they seem to be getting worse, or do you think that's going to be as bad as they get on the way on down?
Oh, they're going to get worse, but they're getting narrower is the problem.
Yeah. Pretty tight.
Yeah.
narrowly.
Gary would have a lot of fun with that coach of his, or Jeff Edwards.
Speak for yourself.
I'm fine. I'm the smallest rig.
You're pretty wide. You're pretty wide.
Karen.
Oh.
Now, Ms. Karen, you
Right.
got the narrowest coach. Is that it?
I think she's just as wide as we are.
Jim says I'm pretty wide.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I'm not going to live that one down.
But Dave, coming across the border, the first city
Oh, yeah.
was a nightmare. I actually clipped a pole
Telephone pole.
with my
Mirror.
passenger side mirror, and it pushed it in and just put a little scratch
Stop.
on
Rub mark on it.
it, rub mark.
Is
That was tough.
That's how it's under construction, and that's how narrow it was. It was a nightmare.
I stopped following
Wow.
Don when he took wrong turns. I just went and waited for them on the highway.
My GPS told me that.
I don't care. It was the
Right.
wrong way to go.
So
Come along here. We're good.
who's leading who and who is following?
Well, Dave, I'm the blind's leading the blind, so that'd be me.
And I'm following up the rear. and we have walkie-talkies, Don and I, and Karen's in the middle. And Don and I are incessantly talking with each other, and Karen is enjoying the quietness.
Just peace and quiet. Let them have the guy talk. I don't care.
Maybe it was a good thing that you didn't bring a radio with you.
That's what I'm saying.
We were looking for a radio, and she said, "Never mind,
Right?
never mind."
So
That's an inside
question.
joke, Dave.
I got it. I got
Okay.
it. John from Kickback says, how are the fuel prices down there? Obviously, you guys
Hi,
have
John.
needed to buy fuel.
I filled up. We all filled up this morning, and I calculated out for $4 even per gallon.
Okay, so
And that
it's
is gas, not diesel.
right.
Well, it's called,
So-
Dave, it's called Baja, California. And so they think they're California, so they got to have California
Prices.
Well, I think Mexico, actually, the government controls all the fuel stations down in Mexico, if I'm not mistaken. But we're seeing it up here. We're at $4 a gallon up here, so it kind of throws you off
In
because I
Yuma?
think they sell it in liters, which I know Jim is probably used to liters, but we're not. In the United States,
Yep,
we're used to
But
gallons.
you pay for it in, Dave, you pay for it in pesos. And when somebody gives you a bill for 40,000,
It's a little scary.
yeah, you kind of say, well, how much is that in real money?
It's a little intimidating, I promise you.
Right. Now
I'm
Karen,
signing a ticket for like 2,800 pesos this morning. I'm going,
28,000.
well, they said, yeah, 28,000. And it says dollars. It don't say pesos. I mean, it's their dollars.
There.
So it's intimidating, yes.
it sounds like it. It sounds like
Which
Now,
came
you
out
guys-
$3.99 in American money.
Okay.
What was that?
No, it came out to, mine was 176 something
Mine was 237 American,
Right.
American.
but I hadn't filled up since December 31st. So that's not bad.
Oh, how big is your tank, Jim?
100 gallons.
Wow. Okay. All right. So what do you guys do for cash? Now we're used to going to Algodones, and as Americans, we walk over there with American dollars and no problem buying anything that we want. How is it? Are you, when you drive out of those port cities, you're pretty much, you have to convert your money to pesos, right?
You don't have to, but it's nice to have a little of both.
You
Go
have to carry some.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, Dave, we're using play money.
It's not even Canadian play money.
We're using play money.
It looks like
The bills are different sizes.
They're all different sizes, and
Different
who
colors.
knows if they're real? I mean, as long as they take them, I don't care. As long as they don't call the cops, I'm good.
We all look at each other when they give us a bill,
They're all different.
and we look at each other. How much is that really?
Right.
a moment to go, wait a minute, it's this.
Well, they get to buy
What?
20 pesos for an American dollar,
Roughly.
and I get 15 pesos for a Canadian dollar.
Okay.
And,
What,
and everybody calculates their own conversion rate.
Yep.
Oh, is that
So they'll tell you
subjective
how much it is American, but you gotta pay for it either in pesos, or they charge you in pesos and you pay a conversion rate on your credit card.
Yeah, and I've heard that, and something tells me you're safer paying the conversion rate to your credit card. Because
I'm not sure.
I think
Yeah. Like
Because
I said, I haven't calculated that out, but
Well, I wouldn't. I'm just guessing their calculators could get rather creative.
No,
at the
they're pretty
different-
good. They use the same number. I mean, and they confirm the number with you. I mean, they
Yeah.
usually say 22, 23,
Yeah,
whatever.
they'll tell you.
Mhm.
Okay,
They're really good about that.
okay.
Yeah.
Now,
And we
Don, you had a
converted
whole
to-
bunch of bills. What's the
Yeah.
biggest bill that you've got there?
500?
500, we converted $100 worth yesterday at a conversion place right there, by the beach.
You got 2,800.
And
No.
no, we got 1930,
Yeah, 1930.
1930 for $100, 1930.
Yeah.
And this is the $500 type bill they give you mainly, and then 200s, and then and y'all see the coins. They're kind of cool looking, but you never know whether it's worth $5 or $10.
It says $5.
It says
What's
if
it
you
really
look
worth?
close.
100 pesos is $5.
We're all looking at each
200
other.
pesos is
How-
10
how-
bucks.
Yep.
500 pesos is what, 25?
Yeah, that's about $25.
$25.
So we're looking at each other for
Okay.
tips. How much tip should we leave? You know?
Yeah.
And Dawn says, "Well, how much is this worth?" She says, "That's worth about 25 cents, Dawn."
Not much. 5 pesos.
Don't let-
Not much.
Karen, do not let Don tip. All right.
Well, I learned down here you should tip around 10%.
Yeah, roughly 10,
Okay.
15.
Okay.
Yeah. So you don't, it's not like America.
WCRV Adventures says, can you use your credit card down there? Are you having trouble with that?
I have a Bank of America travel visa, and I use it in all my travels because they give me cash back, and I never pay interest. So I probably gain $1,000 a year from that. And they're taking it just fine down here. If they take a credit card, they'll take it.
Yep.
And I immediately get a text, assuming I've got service, and I have until we came down here.
Yeah, no service now.
Yeah. Immediately get a text telling me card used out of the country and how much it was. Every time I use it.
Okay.
But we'll be
Okay.
paying cash tonight because we got a hole in the wall restaurant. So we'll be paying cash
Oh,
tonight.
you would not believe this restaurant. It's like going in a dugout, okay?
Oh,
But it smells worse.
Oh no.
We're doing the
Well,
live stream
sometimes-
from the new.
Sometimes
The
food
new
is
restaurant.
amazing at those.
Yes, Dave, did you hear what Jim said?
No.
We're actually doing the live stream from the new restaurant. They built a new restaurant, but it's unfinished.
No roof.
But it's out of the wind. So they said, yeah, you can go and use it if you want. So we set up a table and some chairs. We've been in here for a couple hours waiting for your live stream, Dave. We thought you'd never start.
They were. I was.
I don't know how late I was. Did you guys notice how late I was tonight?
more than 5 minutes.
We were just glad you started, Dave.
That's all I know.
Because we're down in the green room and we can't see any comments. So it's kind of a one-sided discussion here. We can see you, but we can't see any comments, and we're not used to that on your live streams.
Right.
Oh yeah, no, that's too bad. I have sat on that side a couple times, but I thought you could see the comments. So if you have comments for them, this is Cowboy Biker Adventures. If you're joining us late, Dawn over on the right, Miss Carrie Sr., and our own Jim Burton. Jim, move the camera just a little bit. We can see a little bit. We can see half of you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we're losing you.
Does that
Can-
mean your
can you hear
time's
me?
up, Don? Yeah, you're fading in and out.
I bought this internet by the
Oh,
hour, Dave, so hurry up.
That's funny. He bought 5 hours of internet just to make sure that he'd be on for your live.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you, Don. I appreciate that. Have your people contact my people. We'll reimburse you for that.
Yeah, second Tuesday of next week, right?
Second Tuesday of next week.
The whopping $8.
No, we are just glad.
Well, yeah, that's something.
If
Yeah.
you want to join
I
us,
gave her a 10.
and I see Gary and Carol out there, and I'm going to throw it out there,
Nice.
see if they want to come in and join us, because I saw a short from Gary here, and looks like they are into Texas now. So, give us a little update there, Gary. Let us know where you're at and what you're doing. So, WCRV
We saw Gary
Adventures.
playing in the snow.
Yeah.
Did
We
you
saw
notice
we
my
saw Gary
comment?
playing in the snow in Las Cruces.
Yeah, I told them that this was a rule violation.
Of course you did.
No kidding. That's even my rule violation.
Yeah.
And Don's got a lot of rules, Dave. He's
Yeah.
got a lot of rules.
You got a structure.
Never mind.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you better go on over to Gary. You're losing control here. By the way,
There's
Bob and
Mr.
Pearl
Gary. Gary
got,
is in the.
got the hat on.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Oh, did you guys notice in
Rafa,
Gary's
got the hat on.
Gary's video he had the hat on?
No, we
Did
just
you guys
seen
notice?
the thumbnail.
Oh, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. All right.
We didn't have time to
HC
watch it.
Carefree
We
Highways
was
in the
getting
house.
on the
Glad
road.
to have you. Run that by me one more time, Don.
Oh, we didn't have time to watch it. We was getting on the road, but we did see the thumbnail.
Oh no, yeah, and I can understand for the internet. You might want to be selective on. So that's why I thank you for being here tonight.
Our pleasure.
Yeah. Let's see if we get somebody asked WCRV Adventures. You can see the question on there. What are they doing for water? What are you guys doing for water?
We brought a lot of water with us.
Yes.
And we haven't used very much of it.
No.
And I have not hooked up to any RV park water, which we was there 2 nights. I'm holding off as long as I can.
Okay. So you're gonna try to stretch this water until you get out of there, aren't you?
No, can't do that. But I do have 35 gallons besides what was in my tank. I got 35 gallons I carried beside that. So
No, I
You know.
gotcha.
it's,
Okay.
Yeah.
Travels with Dottie says, tell Jim I'm still cooking with the Blackstone thanks to him. There you go.
Right on, Rob. Right on.
Let's see here. Oh, and I don't know, Marcelian Pacheco. Tell me about it. He is very opinionated. Apparently I missed something. So I don't know. They must be talking
That's my
about.
sister, Dave.
Is
That's
that
my
your
older
sister?
Yeah.
Okay.
Opinionated.
Y'all would have never
She-
known. Thanks a lot, sis. They would have never guessed.
Oh, gosh.
He's got us living by strict rules, Dave. I mean, she's right.
I
What are
love
y'all
it. I
talking
love it.
about?
Got bedtime rules, get up rules.
Oh my
Don't bother him
Oh.
rules.
Dave, they're making this stuff up.
No, I don't think they are, Don.
Have
You
another
forget
drink.
I've
Never
spent
mind.
time around you.
Okay, Dave, that was between us. Okay.
We're having a great time. We're having a wonderful time.
Oh, that is awesome. That's awesome. I'm going to bring Mr. Gary on. He is over here. Is it okay if I bring Gary on here? You guys can say hi.
Sure. Sounds
Give me a
good.
thumbs up there, Gary. Let me know you're ready to go. There we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and throw it on there. Hey, Gary and Carol, be living life. Glad to have you guys here. How you guys doing?
I think
We're
that's
doing great.
Not ours.
Um,
Well,
No,
It says Gary Cam
Gary
because Carol didn't want to go on. But
Oh.
there she is.
Okay.
oh, there he is. Hi, Gary.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, Carol. Gary, were you lonely for home there, Gary? Running through that snow?
It was fun. You know, I don't mind it at all. You know the way we drive. I'm like, yeah. And Carol's like, oh my God, there's things everywhere.
You know, Gary, something's wrong with this picture. I'm from Texas. You are in Texas. You're from Canada. I'm, like I said, from Texas, and I'm in Mexico. So we're all screwed up. Aren't we?
Well,
Sense of direction must be off.
it's cold in Texas, but it's getting better. It's getting better. It was like about 58 degrees today, I guess, when we had the Blackstone out. It wasn't too bad. And it's going to be warmer.
I think our low for the overnight was 58.
Yeah. Oh, it'll be better when we get to Florida. There's some cold thing that was going across from Florida over towards
Who's that, Gary?
what going west. I don't know what that was, but we're past it now. And
Nice.
we got up where was that? In Tucson. We got up and our water line was frozen to the spigot.
Yes.
Wow.
What?
You got one
Wow.
now?
Frozen, her water line was frozen.
Frozen to the
Yeah.
spigot.
That's
So,
why you always disconnect, Gary.
Yeah, well, you know, when you come from Canada down here and it's like you're in the tropics, you don't think about stuff like that.
no.
You know,
No.
Gary, you kind of sound like a mouse right now. We got a bad connection, so I can't really understand you, but blah, blah. Sound like a muffled mouse.
Oh, yeah?
I hope I don't.
Yeah.
That's my normal voice, by the way.
I can hear Don and I can hear Dave both very
Yeah,
well.
no. I can hear you just fine. So you're doing just
Well,
fine.
this was not expensive internet, okay?
Right. Well, I don't know. 75,000 pesos seems like a lot.
And we'd all look at each other and say, how much is that?
Well, quarter worth.
Right.
I would have trouble with that.
Of course, you
Oh,
know,
my
it's not quite, it's a little worse than, I guess, than the Canadian money.
Yeah. Canadian money doesn't buy very many pesos either.
Well,
it's the
I was
same-
wondering that, Gary, because you know, you come down to the United States, you're converting to American money, and then to think of going over into Mexico and converting that into what would be better, to convert Canadian money or to convert your US dollars? I don't know.
Your American money.
Dave, that's higher math.
That's not
Well, that's
Well,
kind of stuff engineers do.
that's what I put it out there, because you know, Gary has got to be an expert at that.
I'm
Listen,
sorry, I
Don
didn't-
just says, hey, up and move on.
Yeah, he wants to. Never mind.
Say it again.
They were talking about converting money
Right.
from US to Mexico.
Well, when we convert Canadian money to US, that's easy. It's like 75 cents on the dollar or $1.30 on a dollar, depending which way you're going. But
Yeah.
to change it to the Mexican dollar, I don't know. Like Jim says, he only gets 75% of what Don's getting. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how many times you convert it. I mean, the Canadian dollar's worth 75% of an American dollar, so I'm getting 3/4 of what they are for their dollars.
Yeah,
Right.
it really is simple math.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Gary. Thank you for making that so simple.
See, that's why we bring him on. All right, just
Charity.
Hey, I can hear that.
Well, when he starts on the wine, you might, don't hit him up with those complicated questions.
It's JD and Coke tonight.
I wish I could read the comments, Dave. May have to
Oh,
rewatch this one.
Yeah, I'm throwing them up there as I can. I've got them over here, and if any questions come up, you guys are getting them. So Gary, where are you headed to, and what is the plan for you?
We're going to go east. We're still going east towards Florida. Tomorrow we're going to be at Lake Conroe, and we're going to be there for 3 days.
Yes.
Taking a little break. We just did, I don't know how many days in a row of 4 hours a day. We're screaming across the country at 3 to 4 hours a day.
Yeah.
And so tomorrow we'll be in Lake Conroe for 3 days.
We stop.
And then we'll be stopping one stop here and there until we get to Florida.
Bottom half of Florida had.
Right. Yeah. Now Texas gets to be that's a pretty darn long state, isn't it? It takes a long time to get through Texas, especially where you're at.
Yeah. Well, it's like Ontario. It's the same thing. When you go to leave Southern Ontario to drive west, it takes like 3 or 4 days to get out of Ontario. So
Right.
it's similar. Yeah. But doesn't matter, really. We're just going 1,000 trails to 1,000 trails, whatever distance they are apart. We only have a 2-hour drive tomorrow, I think.
Yeah.
Right. So that should be good. So we did our Walmart, we did our fuel. So we just drive over there in 2 hours tomorrow. It's going to be easy. And,
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So it sounds like you have put a limit on your drive days.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. It sounds like you're slowing it down a little bit.
Yes.
Well, we went across Canada. We screamed across Canada at 5 to 6 hours a day. And then we went south at about 4 to 5 hours a day. The whole trip is planned 4 to 6 hours a day. But this part of the trip, there's so many thousand trails in a row that we just hit one after the other. So they're not spaced very far apart.
Okay. One last question, then I'm going to bring everybody else back. Did you have to buy internet so that you could be on the show tonight?
No.
No, we don't have to do that. We have lots of gigabytes.
Right.
And we actually have a lot left over because of our friend with the Starlink.
Yeah.
We hardly used any data when we were on the Starlink at Quartzsite, so that was great.
Awesome. So yeah, and you didn't have to convert anything to pesos.
No, I
It's
pulled in.
Texas. Damn
We
it.
pulled up Blackstone. We had a meal. We got a drink going, and we got on the show. So we didn't have to convert anything.
What? Do you
We're
hear
gonna
that,
be
Don?
we're gonna be pooling pocket change pretty soon to pay for our internet.
Yeah. We're taking donations, by the way.
Well, Don, you could always sell a
Here's the
couple
slot.
motorcycles.
Insert here.
Insert here.
No, all I can say is you are in Texas, Gary, but they are in Mexico. Shrimp tacos. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, lots. I think that's what I'm having tonight.
Right?
The shrimp are as big as your palm of your hand. They fit into the palm of your hand. They're huge.
Wow. Wow.
And Pedro,
I'm
right
trying to
down
say
there,
that
about another 50 yards, brought them up from the sea.
Wow. Are you trying to say that
I
Mexico?
didn't even,
That was second. I mean,
I didn't even fill up with gas today before they sold me a kilogram of them. I mean, right at the fuel station.
Yeah.
Fresh, caught 2 days before that.
in the
No
full
kidding.
volume.
Yeah. And we actually were taking pictures of the boats that were dragging them off the shore.
Yes.
Hey, Dave, you never buy sushi from a gas station. You don't buy shrimp either. And the guy was from the parking lot and walked up to him
Yeah.
in a bag, in a freezer bag.
Why do
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like Karen? Why do I have a feeling that Karen had a say in this decision making?
The only thing she had is, do you have freezer room?
I mean,
oh my God.
and the poor guy, of course, Jim had to, really try to get the price cut,
Oh, I got the price cut. I'm good at negotiating because I just said, well, this is all the cash I have. He said, never mind, I'll take it.
I feel sorry for these poor people, okay? He takes advantage of them like big time. I only cut him back a couple bucks, not him.
Right.
Eh.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
left a pair of jeans on the table the other day because they wouldn't barter.
That's true.
Well, it was too high.
Well, sometimes it's not the same as algodonis, Jim. I'm just telling you.
Hey, you got to try. I said, Canadian dollars. They look at me like I'm from outer space.
Well, you say that, Dave, but let me tell you right now, at San Felipe, walking along the beach or eating right there along the beach, they come up to you with all those wares, sell it to you just like you're in line trying to get back to the American border.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So-
Beautiful beach. Beautiful
I
beach.
bet it is. You're going to be following the coast for some time now, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah, the only time we're not along the coast is when we cut over to the Pacific side,
To the other coast.
the other coast. And I don't know how far that would be across
So
there.
that's going to be 2 more travel days.
Yeah, I
One more
know.
travel day. We're still on
wise
the Sea of Cortez.
across there can't be 150 miles.
It's a travel day.
I don't know. Yeah.
Because he said 5 hours and the next one's 3 hours. So it's 2 hours to go across.
X Fired Up says, just say no to seafood in tacos.
No. I've had nothing but seafood since I've been here. And Don just looks at me and shakes his head every meal.
Expired up, you got that right. It just, I won't tell you what it reminds me of a bad, but it does. Okay.
I am on a solid seafood diet when I'm down here.
Don's from
Gary,
Texas. He needs,
Gary, what do you say?
I said Don's from Texas. He needs beef.
Right.
That's
What
exactly
what
right.
about
I
you,
need the
Gary?
protein.
But he will settle for
Now-
chicken.
Now, let me tell you right now, this is going to explain a lot about me. Fish and seafood is brain food, and I don't eat it. So that tells you a lot right there.
I'll take all I can get.
Okay.
What about you, Gary? What seafood in tacos?
Yes.
Carol says yes.
Carol, and what does Gary say?
Do I look like the
Carol says yes.
Do I look like the kind of guy that says no to food handed to me?
Well, I know she's a great cook.
She's a fantastic cook.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I would have to
Absolutely.
pass down fish tacos, okay? Yeah.
Don, I'm still here to support you, buddy. I'll eat them.
Right.
Give them to Mikey.
Give them to Mikey.
Yeah.
So how far, WCRV Adventures says, how far are they going? How far are you guys going?
Cabo.
Cabo or
We're going to
bust.
Cabo or bust.
Cabo or bust.
Okay. You're going for it.
Wow.
Going
We're going
for it.
for it.
Wow.
Unless the
Okay.
federales have another idea. And that is a possibility, when you have the checkpoints and they got the AR-15s, it's, but they've been nice. They've been very
They've
nice.
been really nice.
Now, when we first crossed the border, it was very intimidating to have someone go through every square inch of your home.
Right.
And they went through all of our rigs, and we met people down at St. Philippi, and they went through all of their rigs. So it's a common thing. They're
RV
going to go
thing.
through your rig.
It's a RV thing. And they every square inch.
They really don't say much about everything
Not
that
mine.
you've got.
They didn't go through yours, Miss Karen.
Not mine.
Well, they look.
I think he opened one cupboard, maybe two, and that was it.
They randomly looked through my cupboards, but they went through every one of Don's.
And You know, only a few times they held something up and said, "What the heck is this?" Inspect it.
So Don opens up this cupboard, and he's got 3 shelves of liquor, all different kinds of liquor. And I says, "Well, what did they say when you seen that?" He says, "The slide was closed. You can't open this cupboard." He's got 25 bottles of liquor in here. We had a bartender. He was mixing drinks last night. I mean, like, we basically wobbled back to our rigs.
I made them Bawanas, a drink I used to drink for breakfast when I was a bartender in like '77.
And you just
They're
can't give
good.
it up.
They're banana. It's like banana and chocolate.
Chocolate banana, that's what it is.
It was so good.
How many ounces was in that?
Well, 4 ounces of alcohol.
In every drink, 4 ounces of alcohol. And we had a few. And even
Again,
the
what's your
mix
point,
is
Jim?
20%.
What'd you say, Dave?
I said again, what's your point, Jim?
I don't drink, for Lord's
Dave's
sake.
on my side.
Right.
You do when you're on
Oh, my
vacation.
Yeah, you do. You do when you're a 3 amigo, I'll tell you.
Learning.
Nice.
He says, "Well, how much mix do you want in this?" I says, "Twice as much as you're putting in yours."
The mix was the milk.
Oh, too funny.
Now, Gary, you just got done with the next exit rally, and you're heading across Texas. You're kicking out some shorts, aren't you?
Yeah, just a couple here and there. You know, I got no time. I'm just enjoying life. I'll get back to it.
Good for you, Gary.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great. Good for you, Gary.
We're enjoying those if they don't have snow in them. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah.
Did you see
And
the
my
deer?
Wednesday,
Did anyone see
yeah,
the
my
short?
Wednesday video may not have.
Sorry, Don.
No,
Oh, go ahead,
I
Gary.
apologize.
Okay, I'll go. All right. You ready? I'm gonna go soon. Did anyone see the short I put out today with the deer?
No.
No, we
No, we were
Oh.
traveling.
Okay. Well, at Medina Lake, we were there yesterday, and that lake's drying up. By the way, it's going down to nothing. I thought maybe they lower the water here and they raise it at camping time or something, but the lake is disappearing. But anyway, the place is full of deer. You drive into the park, it's like, holy shit, I got to stop. There's a deer in front of me, and then you watch him go by, and then like 5 more run across right behind him, and you go, wow, where are all these deer coming from? So you go walking around the park, and they're everywhere. I went for a drive in my car. And one of them was literally walking up to the car as I was going. So I stopped and I put my window down and I said, "Hi there, aren't you beautiful?" Right. And it stood there and it walked closer to me. You know, I guess it's waiting for me to give it some food or something. I don't know. But a deer like 4 feet away from my head, you know, it's quite shocking. And then he just looked at me and went, and then wandered off to the side, you know. It's really something.
Brother
So it's
came
about
out and his sister came out.
yeah.
Well,
Listen, Gary.
All I could say to that, Gary, is you're quite brave if it's not a spider.
That was good, Dave.
That was good.
By the way, Gary, that's why we shoot them in Texas and eat them.
Well, there's a lot of them in Medina Lake. Get over there.
Right.
Well, there's millions. That's why we got to shoot them. Otherwise, we'd all be hitting them.
Yeah.
Overrun.
Well,
Overrun or run over.
There, I will take care of it.
wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Let's. I want to hear. Miss Carol hasn't been on, and let's go ahead. We want to hear what you have to say there, Miss Carol.
Have no fear. I will take care of the spiders and the deers.
She'll save me.
I will save them.
You're protected now, Gary. Do you feel better?
Well, you know, somebody commented that how did they word it? They went in the spider video, someone made a comment and it was great backup. She's a keeper.
By the way, I was parked next door to Gary and Carol, in the courtside for what, 10 days or so?
Yep.
11 days. And trust me, don't piss Carol off. Okay.
Don't piss Carol off.
That's right.
I trust you. I absolutely trust you.
I'm kidding,
also
Carol.
know
I'm
where
kidding.
the-
I'm kidding.
I also know where the food comes from. Do not piss off
Yeah.
where the food comes from.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
I may be small, but I can kick some ass.
Yeah.
my-
I can tell.
And you know what? If you're parked beside Don and he's running his generator, just ask him why.
No. But hey, I'm gonna change the subject, okay, Dave? But I drove up and parked next to him in courtside, and I was gonna set up. And Carol knew I probably hadn't ate all day because I was driving, and she brought me over the best spaghetti and meatballs to eat. Oh, it was and so hot, it was so good.
Oh,
Nice.
I bet.
I was
bet.
mad she
I
gave
mean,
you that.
immediately. What's that?
I was mad she gave you that. That was my second bowl.
Gary, I've seen you. You didn't eat it.
She met me at the fire, and she gave me two beautiful bowls of vegetable cuttings there. They were just absolutely beautiful.
Oh, you talk, yeah.
We can't wait to meet Carol.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Veggie good.
I know what you're talking about, Jim. At one of the potlucks, I believe what you're
Yeah.
talking about. Miss Carol sliced up a bunch of veggies, put them in a clear plastic cup with some ranch down at the bottom, and I have to
Yep.
tell you, that was the most impressive thing. It was so
Those
simple,
are-
but it was actually fantastic. So.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
fun seeing where new ideas when you go to these things, and that was a lot of fun. And I'll tell you, that's the one thing that sticks out in my mind. I remember that, Jim.
Yep.
Oh,
I see what it says on the screen there. We've been in talk with I believe Wade and Carrie.
Rainy Carol.
Yep.
Yeah, and they're in Florida. We're headed that way, so we're going to meet up.
Yes.
oh, awesome! Awesome.
Nice. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. They are.
We wish they were in
fantastic
Baja too.
people. Yeah, they,
Yeah,
they were
everybody should
at
be
the
in
rally
Baja.
last
Come on. Yep. Don't be chicken.
year.
I got two questions for the three amigos.
Okay.
Okay, one question was how far. Now, when Dave asked how far you guys are going into Mexico, both the guys said Cabo, Cabo, Cabo or bust. And Karen was very quiet in the middle. She never said anything.
That's because she said we're going to Cabo, so we're just not arguing with her.
Right.
That's what I remember. Karen was the one that wanted to go to Cabo. Yeah.
Right.
You see, she's got us trained. She doesn't even have to say anything.
That's right.
Well, let's face it. Okay. When you got two big mouths on either side of you, you don't get much in.
I don't know. Your sister kind of threw you under the bus there a little earlier, Don. So
She just gave us the radios and said, "You boys chat to yourselves."
Take me out of it.
Question two. This one's
And when you-
actually for Don.
When you need a decision, come to me and I'll make it.
Exactly.
And it's
Okay,
been
question
working pretty
two.
good so far.
Don, when you went over the border, okay, did they look in your trailer? And if
Yeah.
they did, how much time did they spend in your trailer?
An hour.
They looked a long time. Gary.
What
Yeah.
saved him is the half mile of cars that were in a line behind him that couldn't get by. That's what saved him.
Listen, I had to look through my 2021 records to find a restoration for my cruiser, and I had it out on the ramp on the back tailgate and probably looked through it for 5 minutes. And after about 5 minutes in broken English, the guy says, put it all back. He motioned, put it all back in the box. I'm gonna let you go this time. Next time, have them ready.
So in reality, what he was saying was, never mind.
Yeah. And same thing with my potted plants. You know, Jim's idea was hiding behind my bed. Well, the guy got on my bed and mashed my bread and everything and found the hidden plants.
How the hidden plants? What kind of plants are these?
No, I explained that from my brother's and my mother's funeral. I mean, I had some of them for what, 25 years or more.
This is the best thing right here. This is the kicker. What did he say to you?
He said, "You can't bring plants in here. Next time."
So you can't bring them in. You'll know for the next time.
Yep.
Okay.
So go ahead.
So he just
So go ahead.
He kind of let you go on that one.
He did, and a guy at the RV park, he had to leave his brother loaned him a motorcycle. He was from Canada to win his 10-month travel. He's been traveling 10 months so far. He had to go back, rent a storage place right there by the border to put the motorcycle in it because it was in his brother's name.
And he didn't have the
He
registration.
should have just told the guy I can't find it.
He's not as quick on his feet as you. Don says,
looks
good thing for that half mile of cars behind me or I'd still be there.
Well, now you guys, you got another week before we have another update from you guys next Sunday. Where are you now, Don? You've kind of you're looking at and trying to schedule this all out. Where are you hoping to be next weekend?
Well, first of all,
Closer to Cabo.
I don't even know where I'm going to be tomorrow, but here's my number one goal, Dave, is
Don is in charge.
not be in a Mexican prison.
Goal.
And I think his second goal is to avoid my serenading.
Yeah.
He's getting tired of my guitar playing.
Oh, so you had a goal. I remember talking to you, and boy, you had the itinerary down. And it sounds like
Actually, I'm following basically the itinerary of the motorhome experiment.
Yeah.
They did it last year. And on their website, I think it's motorhomeexperiment.com, they have their itinerary. And I'm following that. And they have videos. And that is what actually inspired me to want to do this and knew I could do it. Now,
okay.
his wife is from Mexico and speaks in Spanish and speaks the language. Me, I barely can say burrito or any of them. I can't pronounce any of them. Okay.
Did you want to show them the RV park that we're in?
Yeah. Would you like to see the RV park?
Yeah, absolutely. Can you show us?
Yes.
Yeah, come with us.
Yeah. Wait a second. Are you going to show them where we are?
Well, here, can you see the room that we're in? Unfinished future restaurant.
You got your hand over the camera.
Oh, sorry.
There you
Can you see it now?
You know, I
Can
like dealing with YouTubers. They really got it all together.
Before
Don't
park next to the road.
Don't walk. Oh, look at that. Okay. Now don't walk
you see
out
it?
of your Wi-Fi signal. We've had great signal so far.
No, the Wi-Fi signal's coming from this store. And that white building over there is the restaurant we're fixing to go eat in.
I thought it was a dugout.
Yeah, it's kind of a dugout. But this is going to be his future location right here. Model it, Karen. Come on.
There you go. There you go. Perfect.
All right. I'm sorry about that hand over the camera.
No, that's okay. That was fun. Look at that. Do you see that, Gary? Did you see how he did that?
Can
I
you
knew
see
it
us
was
all?
Don right away. You could tell it was Don's work because his hand was over the camera at the first half.
Right.
Thanks a lot, Gary. Everybody's throwing me under the bus.
Right.
At
Never
courtside, you
mind,
have your
Gary.
thumb over the camera.
We're
Oh,
going to
goodness.
have to wrap this up because we're at the top of the hour. But I thought it was poignant. Your sister asked, "What are you drinking?"
Oh, it's just diet. I mean, not diet. It's real Coke with Pendleton.
Chicken, and I know there is.
You know that Canadian whiskey that they make in Oregon?
And there will be more.
There you go. There you go. All right. Well, Gary, I'm going to say goodbye to you first. Thank you so much for being here. And let's see if we can get that off of there. But there is Miss Carol. Glad to have
Oh,
you
there
here.
she is.
Good seeing you again. And hopefully we will be seeing you here soon. You got anything in the works? You got any videos coming out?
Oh, I got lots of footage and no video. Don't worry.
Absolutely.
They'll come.
Absolutely.
Maybe when we get to Florida, we'll spend some time on it. But I don't know.
That is perfect.
We're just relaxing.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on. Well, glad. I always enjoy seeing you for open mic night. Thanks for coming on. RV Living Life. Go check out his YouTube channel. And Miss Carol, when are you going to be cooking again?
I'm not sure. Probably I'll do a show. Maybe once I hit to Florida. Maybe I'll do a really nice taco.
I will hold you to. Can you make it shrimp tacos, please?
You know what? I'm going to tell you. My daughter, she made a taco once with codfish. I don't know if you like codfish at all, but I love codfish, and it was amazing.
Oh, that is awesome. Well, thank you guys. We look forward. Make a video. We want to see it. We are so glad that you guys could be on. We will see you next time. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks, Dave.
Bye. Thanks. Take care.
Bye.
All right. Take care.
Bye, amigos.
Oh, there we go. See if we can get you back over there. There we go.
I would just like to say, where's the beef, Carol?
I'm kind of envious of the whole shrimp taco thing. I have to be completely honest. So, I'm just going to throw it out there. Oh, see if we can switch that. There we go. I have too many buttons here. I have too many. You guys, thank you so much for coming on. That was a lot of fun. We're going to wrap it up, but so hopefully we will see you guys next week for another update on where you're at and see what you're doing then.
Sounds great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
We'll be closer to Cabo.
Yes,
That's all we know.
Well,
God willing.
that's kind of the goal. All right. So
Or visiting Dawn in jail, one or the other.
I got a feeling you're coming too, Jim.
Yes, she's going to be bailing us out.
Thank you, Don. Thank you for putting together some internet so we could get you guys on, and thank you so much for that. Hopefully you are recording and making some videos. Miss Karen, you too. Cowboy Biker Adventures, Karen's new journey, and that is our own Jim Bertrand. We are so glad to have you guys on. I can't even tell you. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, it was great to be on, Dave.
A lot of fun.
Yeah. You guys take care. We will see you next week, hopefully.
All right. Bye, everybody. Bye, sis.
Take care. Have a good one.
All right. Take care. Oh, that was fun. So glad that you guys could be here. We are like 5 minutes past. I don't like to go over an hour, but so glad that you guys could join us. So glad we could get them on. Miss Pearl got it right there. Hasta la bye-bye. You guys take care. We will see you next week. Live life full-time Take care, guys. We will see you next week. Bye bye. Let's see.